Hey, hey, hey. All right. So, from my understanding, last night I was getting tired. Not even gonna lie. So, I was in the process of being in getting ready to tell Pisces about, what it is that they need to know to keep themselves from letting the past be a distraction from them being what they could possibly be in their future. Also, in the process of me doing my readings, I know that I can have moments where I'm just like rambling about shit, but it's like literally me coming up with ideas and on the spot. So another idea um, before I even started getting on here and recording, I wanted to do something different because there's one zodiac sign that is not really spoken about, but apparently astrologers believe that it is an actual sign. So I'm going to do a reading for that sign as well. This sign is, I probably may be pronouncing it wrong, but it's called Asphyxious. And it's said to be in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So if you want to look at it in a different way, I'm going to have like that, like be its own little side thing after I finish all the regular readings. That's going to be like the last one that I actually get to. Um, it's supposed to be between November 29th and December 17th. Now, I could be extremely wrong, but I got the hunch that um, Asphyxious really is supposed to be like in between Capricorn and Aquarius. That's just an idea that I had came up with that I believe. But to get into the reading, for Pisces, and the questions were, let me go back to it real quick just to refresh my brain cells. I know this is like highly unprepared, but I mean, we got time. We got time. So, questions are that I have put together for this, that I had in mind from part one, is what does the future hold for Pisces? Is Pisces holding on to a prehistoric mindset, so to speak? The reason why I say that is because, excuse me, because from my past experience with Pisces and what I said as far as they have a tunnel vision mindset, meaning they could be told advice from someone and they don't really accept it or take it. They just like, fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, then I'm gonna believe it myself without somebody telling me. And last thing here, don't let the past be on repeat, swallow you whole, and be a conflict for your future. So I'm going to channel that energy into this reading. So I'm going to try to figure out what the gods and goddesses and the universe have to say for Pisces with all of these questions that I had in mind to figure out what it is we can tell them to get out of that distraction. Parental parental permission. It's basically like the way that I see it is Pisces needs feels like they need an authority figure even at like an older age. They feel like they need it, but they really probably don't. Excuse me. A lot of people out here, we are very intelligent people. We have brains for a reason. It's just people are lazy about using them. Okay? So, gods and goddesses. Alright. I'm gonna keep just shuffling until I finish saying what I was saying. Gods and goddesses in the universe, please give me the answer to my questions for Pisces. Like I said yesterday, earlier last night, the cards just seem like they want to just throw themselves out there. Okay. So, we got the World card, Ace of Diamonds, Gemini energy, Gemini, Taurus, I want to say, J of Hearts. Seems like there's something here that, could probably be like a joke, playing too much. That's what I think. Like when I see J, I think of like with regular cards, a joker. Eight of Diamonds. The idea that comes to mind is like, you're playing yourself. And I apologize for my background. I live in a neighborhood where people they just be doing whatever they want to do. You feel me? So, all right. We got 3 cards out. Let's get, 7. 7 more. All right. We got 2 cards here. We got the Wheel of Fortune, sorry. 10 of Hearts. We got this card. I believe it came out in the first reading, if I'm not mistaken. 7 of Hearts, 7 of Cups. Alrighty. Seems like we are here and aware to listen today. Because last night it just seemed like it was just like uninterested. This card wants to come out. 8 of Hearts. Apparently someone's trying to find out something. Find out the tea. Something's being hidden. Something in the dark will come out. That's what I'm feeling like I need to say. We got these cards here. Let's just go with it. The ones that stick out the most, we got 6 of Diamonds. We got King of Clubs. And 7 of Spades. more, just I don't know. I got Gemini siblings, so just bear with me because I know a lot about Geminis. I have three little siblings, and boy, have I really figured them out. They all act the same. Boy, girl, all of that. We got nine of spades, um, nine of swords in technical tarot reading. Okay, so we got 10 cards here. 10 cards. Okay. Yeah, I told y'all, for past, present, and future, I'm gonna start out with 10 cards. And for past and present, I'm gonna go off the bottom. Probably will pick 3 cards. And just for clarification, if I feel like I need more clarification, then I'll shuffle and I'll pick from the deck. But right now, I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna go along with the reading and see what we come up with. Okay? So the first card is Ace of Diamonds, World card. When I think of the World card, I think you have the world at your feet. That's what comes to mind. Um, you have plenty of opportunities, a lot of gifts, probably like handyman work, like construction, building, um, probably like technical support, um, um, I wouldn't say business savvy, but you can always work your way up into that when you have more confidence. Um, I would just say take your time. Don't rush because you have plenty of time to be able to get to where you want to be in life. Don't don't push it. You're going to push yourself to the point where your energy is low. To the point where you're like damaging yourself and you can't really work for real. You can't really do what you really want to do. Like I said before in the reading, do what you love. Do the work that you love. Don't do the work that you feel like is gonna get you by with this money because eventually, I don't know about y'all, but I've went through jobs where I tolerated for so long. I enjoy the work. It's fun, but it's not something that I love. A job you love, a career, you make something out of it, you grow in the business, you become more interested in what you're doing and you want to grow into it. You want to learn more about it. You want to continue to even possibly make a business out of it. I'm all about, well, from what I've learned throughout growing up, business and budgeting and handling your money in the best way possible. That is the best way to really climb up the ladder of entrepreneurship from what I believe. This is what I'm thinking that I should, you know, tell Pisces. Um, from what I believe, this is a Pisces is a Let me look into it really quickly. Because we have water, earth, and fire signs. Let's see. Because I don't believe, there's never anything wrong with using your instrument abilities. We have the internet for a freaking reason. Why not use it, right? Okay. So, fish, Pisces, water. I want to say water sign, right? Ruled by planet Neptune. Interesting. Hmm. Um, I want to say that earlier we were talking about with the present day, um, with relationships. Apparently, you're possibly dating someone the same sign as you, possibly, um, or someone with Pisces in their chart. So you guys are like-minded people. And you bump heads a lot because you're both right, but because the man always feels more dominant than the woman, then they kind of put women's opinion to the side. Um, Joke, basically. So basically, with this one, I just believe you're taking your woman as a joke still, even in the future. And you probably still have, like, great opportunity where you're never too young or never too old to marry. But think about it. We have so many years in our life to live. So why continue to waste time? You know? Um, why continue to be in a relationship where you're continuously disappointed? You're just wasting your years. You're wasting your lifespan. If you are in love with a person and you want to settle down, and that is what your heart is telling you to do, but you're just so against it, probably because you went through a relationship in the past where you gave your all to someone that probably was like mom, and you wanted to impress her, and you wanted to do all of this, and you probably bought her gifts, probably celebrated her birthday, probably humbled yourself to the wrong person. Try humbling yourself to this person. Like I said before in a past reading, um, sometimes we give our energy to the wrong people. Sometimes um, it's not the best quality to be comfortable with past like situations. Don't let the past distract you from what you can have in the future. Okay, we got Eight of Diamonds as the next card. Okay, so when I look at this, I think what if? Apparently, you're in a mindset of what if I do get married? What if I do decide to have children? What if I do um, get this job or this business or whatever the case may be as far as career mindset goes. What if I do this and it doesn't go well? But Wheel of Fortune is the next card. Ten of Hearts. Basically, it just seems like um you're like 10 steps forward, but then you doubt yourself, so then you're boom, 2 steps back. But you're still in a good position to keep up with that mindset of, you know, staying in the positive. For future, I already said I want to tell people the positives. So I'm gonna try to just, turn that negative situation into a positive. Don't doubt yourself. So turn that what ifs into something else and actually make something happen. Make it, because if Wheel of Fortune is the next card, that means you have abundancy. You have plenty of opportunity to be able to get where you want to be in life. You have the opportunity to be happy, have that family, have the money that you need to be able to take care of everything. If you have a person like, I'm different, I don't want to be a sit at home wife, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and that's it. That's boring. But everybody is different. So there, you might be with a person who wants to do that. They want to be, excuse me, they want to be at home. They want to have children with you. They want to be at home with the kids while you work, and you don't mind working. You don't mind making the money for the kids. But I will say, because of the Aquarius reading, something makes me say don't put too much time into just career, and that's it. There's a balance in life for everything. Time for everything, It's like budgeting your money, but except you're budgeting your presence with people. You got a little time at work, you got a little time with your wife, and then you got a little time with your kids, or family time. Just figure out ways to be able to naturally be able to do that so it doesn't just feel like it's a chore. Okay, and then we got 7 of Cups, 7 of Hearts. So, like I said, being able to move in the right direction, you are able to divide your time the way you want. But you're not having the confidence to be able to do it for whatever reason. I still feel like it's that distraction of the mindset from the past. And mom, making you feel like dad. You're nothing like dad. You're nothing like him. You're a whole different person. Yes, you have qualities of your parents. Yes, you look probably like them, but you are your own person. You can create a different path for yourself. Just because your family was doing this, and this down the line each generation doesn't mean that you have to fall in that basically I want to say generational curse type of situation. Don't fall in a fucked up situation that your family is still going down. Be like, everybody says they want to be different. Be different from your family. Don't do the same things that your family is doing. Do you see people really getting out here and doing something different with their lives if they just keep following in the footsteps of their parents? I mean, some families, like, um rich people, they get the business, but then, some of them kids, teenagers, adults, they don't want the business. They don't want to have to manage it. This is not their dream. Their parent is forcing this dream on them just because it's going to make them some money and it's a quick way to go about it. Instead, you can manage that business, hire people to manage that business, take that money and get another business that you actually are interested in doing. All right. We got the Eight of Hearts. Something that comes to mind, which, it is very, heart-wrenching, but, like, you guys are trying to have kids in the process, but because of the way that your relationship is going, probably stressful, probably not going in the way that you hope, as you try to act like things are going great. You're probably gonna lose that child. Or your child will probably have some health problems in the stomach. It is very possible for children to have problems in the stomach. More than likely, you were probably about to have a girl. For a lot of people, miscarriages, it hurts you, and then you have to try all over again, and then you have to think about that child that you lost. Well, not to turn this into a weird looking type of situation, but some things are not meant to be. Some things are not meant to be. I'm just keeping it 100. This is probably something very messed up that, people would think, like, why would you say something like that? What's wrong with you? But just to be real, like, if that child was meant to be, it would be here. It would be here. You would have that child. A lot of things happen because of just blessings out of nowhere. But in this case, if you look at these eyes, Eight of Hearts. I had with my daughter, she had palpation heartbeat. Her heartbeat was irregular. It scared the crap out of me. She here, but she had asthma problems during her process of growing up. She had to keep going to the hospital because she had mucus in her lungs, lung infections. More than likely, the woman is not taking care of herself. She's not doing what she's supposed to do, prenatal care, going to doctor's appointments, making sure that her health along with the baby's health is good because of how depressed she is. Postpartum can happen before the child is born. If you are already depressed, more than likely you're going to still be depressed even when you're having a child. And technically that's not something good to bring into the world, you know. It's not something good to put on your child. The saying is, your child feels everything that you feel. And when you think about it, like, you don't think about how the guy is also pregnant as well. So whatever emotions he's feeling as well, the child is connected to both of you. So if you both are not in a good emotional state, that child is taking on all that energy. It's not feeling too good for none of you. Probably not really eating well, probably not staying hydrated, probably just, in a depressed state where you're just like, fuck it about life. But you have plenty more opportunities. 6 of Diamonds. You have plenty more opportunities. Just don't let people distract you. Don't let people get in the way of your good fortune. You see this? Hands. Don't give out handouts. Don't give out what you don't think you can give. If someone say, hey, can I borrow $20? And you know for a fact they not going to give you that $20, don't give it to them. Be like, I don't know about that, cuz. I don't know about that, fam. I don't know about that, bro, sis, whoever. I don't got it right now. I'm kind of broke. Or I'm saving my money. I'm trying to get out of my situation. You can either be real or be fake about it, however you wanna put it. Sometimes you gotta be selfish in order to get where you want to be in life. Because nobody else is going to think about you except for people that have your best interests at heart and yourself. And most of the time, if you have a girlfriend, boyfriend telling you, hey babe, I just think that you might not need to do this one. I just think that you might not need to hang around this person. Most of the time, they're telling you for a reason, especially if y'all having arguments because of these types of situations. We have King of Clubs next. Something makes me want to say like Taurus, Bull. Like someone trying to come back in your life because they know that, you got a good future. You finally taken that step to think about you, your love, your heart, mind, spirit, body, taking care of yourself, the person you're in a relationship with. You're finally taking them steps to do what you need to do. Then boom, you get that phone call. Somebody know what's going on with you. Parents are still connected in a way. But once you distance yourself for so long, then it's just like, hey, I'm just checking to see how you, if you breathing at this point. I'm just checking. Because I know you ain't really trying to talk to me for real, but I just want to see how you doing. You know, people are nosy. People want to be in your business. People, they just want to see what's going on and if they can be a part of it. And something tells me like dad might try to come back into your life all this time. Now you older now, you grown. You ain't seen them since probably like maybe once or twice in your life when you was a child. Now all of a sudden you got this call because dad got your number probably from mom or some family member. Or you talk to some family members on your dad's side and then dad just gets nosy, start asking cousin like, hey, cuz I know you hang with my son. How's he doing? I ain't heard from him in a while. Start lying and shit. Start saying hella fucked up stuff that don't even make sense about mom or whatever the case may be. Um, then maybe say like a birthday or something coming up, holidays coming up, start talking about that. I really want to do this with my son, man. I just ain't seen him in so long, or another lie. I seen him like a couple times, you know what I'm saying, but we only was in passing, or we talked, and just saying something just to get that cousin to be like, oh yeah, okay, well, let me tell you something about him. And sometimes cousins can be messy. Family members is messy. And they probably got that idea like, he probably lying. But I think, you know, people think that they have your best interest at heart. They think that, maybe his dad might be trying to, do better now. But come on, we got 18 years. 18 years of being a child all the way up into a teenager, all the way up until 21 now, since they want to make that the legal age to get tobacco and alcohol and shit. Why is dad coming around when I'm grown? Basically, he took the easy route. He let mom handle all the hard work. And now he just want to chill, hang with you, and get a piece of your fortune. That's the way that I see it. Maybe grandpa or some male figure in your life, some family member in your life trying to come back that hasn't talked to you in you don't know how long. But you probably miss them. For whatever reason, you miss them. There's nothing wrong with missing people, and there's nothing wrong with loving people. But also, it's also nothing wrong with loving people from a distance. Because as soon as you let them people in your life, you know, these were the last cards. They get two-faced, and then they start coming down on your your life and making problems, causing issues. Nine of Swords. Seven of Spades. Family, we love them. Yes, we do. You can't choose who your family is. No, you cannot. But you can create relationships with people who you believe is something like a family you create. But then, boom, you hang with them for so many years, they begin to be like family. They begin to be just as shady as family. Sometimes you have to start all over, and you have to be around something that you haven't been around while you were a child or a teenager. Sometimes while we're young, we pick people that, it's cool to hang around at that moment. But when you get older, you guys kind of grow apart. But you still try to hold on to that relationship. Sometimes it's not ideal to hang on to that relationship. Even if they cool, they still hang out with everybody from their past along with some other people. Sometimes, hanging around and doing some dumb stuff, you just doing stuff to mess yourself up, take yourself down. Whatever that person is doing in their life, they're going to take you down. So as advice, change your circle. Change who you hang around. That past mindset. You probably got friends who you held on to that also reminded you of either some family member or mom, or dad. Some people look for certain figures in their life that remind them of a person that they're trying to think about, someone they miss, some feeling that they want to still have. Some things you just got to look at it like, this is temporary. Shoot, maybe, well, not everything, but literally some things. This is temporary. School, temporary. You go there, you learn, you make friends, you meet teachers. You there for one reason. You occupy your time, boom, now you done, you graduated. You go to college, same situation, make friends, you party, drink. Some people get into drugs. Some people even try things that they never tried in their life, that they never thought that they would try. And maybe it was not the best idea. Because now you stuck on this idea, like, my friend's doing it, so maybe I should try it. Give it a try. Give it, just trying to be open-minded to the wrong things, basically. This is at the bottom. I'm going to continue to call it Kabuki Mask. This will always remind me, unless I feel like it's reversed. I get the idea that eventually you will start to see people for what they are. You will begin to open up your mind to see the real in people. See the real faces that they have been showing you all this time, but you're just now able to notice it. Maturity goes a long way. And it definitely does have an impact on your life. You know the saying, women mature faster than men. It technically is true. If you pay attention to it, it's basically like a scientific project that you can prove. You can be as old as you want to be to the woman that you're dating, but she probably can figure out things better, faster than you can. But like I said, men, as they feel, king is over a queen, they got to be more dominant. That's technically how it should be. But while we're growing up, we're still learning. We're still helping each other. We're still figuring things out. But here, I see that we're starting to figure things out. We're starting to see those fake faces. We're starting to see that those people that we had in our lives are not the best for us. This is probably how people will perceive you. King of Diamonds. Someone is basically making a mockery out of you for putting yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that, like I said. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. Even in a relationship, if you don't feel like that person is paying attention or listening or doing what you need because you're going out the way doing what they need, sometimes you got to step back and get out the way. That goes for anybody, any situation. If you are a giver and you give, but nobody gives back, maybe you got to stop. Stop giving. They know your potential. They know that you have it in you to have that king mindset. You have 8 of spades, 8 of diamonds. I mean, not 8 of diamonds, I mean 8 of swords. Sorry. um, from what I believe, you're the type of person that it's hard for you to just like cut a person off quickly. You just ease on into it like, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings too much, so I'm going to just try to like talk to them here and there, and then, hopefully as time goes on, eventually we'll just get back to that phase where we're not talking again, and then boom, I'm going to just leave it alone. Sometimes you're prolonging a situation that you should not prolong. um 8, when you see it sideways, infinity, people pay attention. They know, they can feel vibes, they can feel energy. They know when you're not feeling them. They've been new for all this time. Like I said, kabuki mask, they've been fake. They just in it for whatever they can get. So technically, even in the process of you trying to be nice and leave that situation alone, you might want to just cut it off quickly. Leave it alone ASAP. It's going to cause you more problems, more pocket break. Probably more time not being able to be with the person you really would rather be around. Doing things together, going on dates. Enjoy the person you're with in your relationship. Stop having a relationship with people where you're bored and you're doing the same shit you did as a kid. Playing video games, probably smoking, drinking dumb stuff, basically. Whereas the person you want to be in a relationship with, who you probably look at as a wife, and she probably would accept you as a husband, but you haven't opened up your mind enough yet, because you're still just slowly hanging on to past relationships. Six of Hearts. You see this beautiful card? We see clearly. We see clear as day what we need to do with our lives. And to Pisces, we are talking about Pisces. We know what we got to do. Don't sidetrack. Don't take 10 steps forward and then start lagging. I know that's a game term, but I have watched video games be played plenty enough, played video games, excuse me, when I was younger. Lagging, Call of Duty. Do not let that, don't let that lag get to you now. Just stay in the mindset. I believe this in reverse. In this case, I believe you hear people talking, but you're ignoring it. Is whatever at this time. It is what it is. People say what they're gonna say. People have their own opinion. People are biased, but their opinion doesn't matter at this point. And you're actually getting to the point where you're not listening to it. You're just like dusting it off your shoulder, laughing at it. You probably might say a little something just to joke around, but to the clubs here, you're not really entertaining it like you used to when you were younger. Seven of Clubs. When I see this, I think of children. Possibly you will eventually have children. Just know they're going to be similar to the both of you. So, working on your relationship now definitely helps with raising children, because then it isn't as difficult to raise them because you understand one another completely. You have a good communication. You don't have problems where it's hard for you to say something and the other person is just like dodging it, but they know what you're talking about, but they're just like whatever. Like, don't be like whatever. Stay open-minded. Stay positive. If you want that family, happy life, happy wife, that is the real meaning. Happy life, happy wife. If your wife ain't happy, if mama ain't happy, the whole house feeling it. The whole house. It don't matter. Whole house feeling it. That means your kids gonna feel it. They're gonna look at you like, Daddy, what you doing? You might want to fix it with mommy now. We have King of Spades. When I think of this, it just makes me think that, the dominant king just doesn't want to be wrong. And it is okay to be wrong. It is okay to make mistakes. Think about it. When you're a child, you fall. You had to learn how to walk. You had to learn how to talk. You had to learn all of these things. You're not perfect. It is okay to make mistakes. It is okay for someone else to tell you some advice. Think about it. The teachers we had, they are male and female. Most of them are female. And they say it takes a village. But if you know what you're doing and you're actually paying attention to yourself and your partner, then you probably won't need all of that influence. Five of clubs. In this sense, with it being upright, it seems like the king is humbling himself. He taking that burn, taking that sting, finally calming himself down to listen. Words hurt, even if you know that they're good for you. Advice, sometimes you know that it's like, that advice really just helped me for real, but I don't want her to know that it did. Well, now in this case, it seems like you're taking that advice and you're probably going to use it, hopefully. Hopefully you'll use the advice and you'll be more open-minded to have positivity for the future. If you plan on being with this person and it's your lifelong person that you love, you want to be with for the rest of your life, you might want to take into account what they have to say instead of other people that are temporary. Kingdom upright. This is good. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Happy tears. Basically, it just looks like your home environment will be the way you want it to be. It will be positive. It will be happy. It will have good energy. You guys will be doing things that you love together. And not saying every day is going to have its days, but most of the time you'll have a good day. You'll be able to, like, say you got a bad day at work. Boom. I was watching a video on Facebook earlier. Say you got a bad day at work. Instead of keeping that to yourself and bottling it up, speak on it to your wife. Speak on it to your husband. There's nothing wrong with opening up about stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It helps you keep a clear mind, stay positive, keep that negative energy out of you, keep it from being mad all day. Who wants to stay mad all day? Not me. Not me. And I don't think nobody else does. Boom. Happy life, happy wife. That's the first thing that I thought of when I seen Queen. First time that I seen Queen. You finally putting your wife and her feelings, your girlfriend and her feelings first. Queen of Diamonds. You're treating her like gold, like diamonds. You're finally doing the things that she has been hoping for so long that you would do now. Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups in reverse. Um, when I think about this, it reminds me of a family member probably not making it. Family member is going down. There will be a death in the family. Probably grandparents, someone elderly. Funeral will happen. Now, in my defense, I do not. Who likes funerals? No one. Who wants? I understand. You respect the dead. You show. You show your. You show your respect. You have the celebration of life, the repast, all of that stuff. But who wants to be a part of it? In this case, I would say if you and your wife look at this person in their life, whatever type of person they were before they died, if they did not show you that love, respect, give them that same energy in their death. And that's just me being 100 and me being real. And I'm not sugarcoating it. A lot of people, they say respect your elders. If your elders ain't respecting you, the hell you look like respecting them. Even in their death. They can be buried all alone. They're going to be buried for the rest of however, they're going to be buried for forever. So, what's the difference? We celebrating their death. They didn't do nothing with their life. So what are we celebrating? Just that this person was here? Boom, that's it. Nothing great. Some tells me it's probably going to be on mom's side of the family. 10 of clubs. Mom's probably going to call you, devastated. Some family member on mom's side. In some cases, for some other Pisces, probably, vice versa. Hysterically crying. Oh my gosh. I'm so hurt. You know how close I was to them. And all of that good stuff. A part of you will not give a flying fly. You know what I'm saying? Be true to you. If you got plans to leave your home, your hometown, home state, where you were born, keep them plans in mind. If you want to start over fresh, keep them plans in mind. Because mom was still trying to baby you. She knows something about to happen with her child. She know her child is just pulling away to her heart. She gonna try to tell you, you just breaking my heart, baby. Why you doing this to your mama? We grow out of that child mentality. Sometimes you want to have your parents in your life. You want to have them you want to have your grandparents in your life. You want to, you want to have all of them around. But that's just a fantasy, There's that childlike mindset that they trying to still get you to hold on to. If mama call hysterically crying, Ace of Swords, Ace of Spades. You can go along with it, you know. In my case, because I try not to be disrespectful or anything like that. I try to just, you know, I don't want to argue, so I'm gonna just say what I need to say and be positive as much as possible. So sometimes, that saying, kill them with kindness. Sometimes you gotta do that. In this case, definitely with family, you gotta do that. Cause mom definitely gonna be crying you a river. She gonna be getting on your nerves about trying to get you to come to this funeral or whatever the case may be. Something that probably a family function that you don't want to be a part of. Holidays coming up. It's all good and dandy to sit and eat with family, but sometimes you can create your own happiness with your own family, your own life that you want to have. You can cook with your family that you have, that you are trying to build and create. See, this is in reverse. Your mama about to tell you hella bullshit, hella lies. Or whoever it is, dad, grandma, auntie, crying you a river, crying you a long sob story. Gonna probably have you on the phone for about an hour. I know my mom be doing that. Try to cut it short. You trying to find other ways to get out of that conversation. They know you trying to get out of the conversation. They start trying to talk facts. They start trying to talk faster. Yeah, don't fall for it. Four of diamonds. She gonna try to change the subject when you try to get off the phone. She gonna get nosy. It just seemed like mama just don't want you to grow up. She don't want you to leave. She knows your plans. Mothers know their children. They know when they're detaching from the nest. That umbilical cord is getting snapped today. You feel me? Don't let her be nosy. Look, the nest. Look, I ain't, bruh. She know, and it's in reverse. Actually, it's not. It's upright. My bad. That means she gonna try to get you to come visit, probably. You probably got some stuff over there. She wants you to come get it, or she offering to bring it to you because you done decided to probably move out, or you're on your way to moving out and you're packing and she just looking at you like, where you going? Apparently, mom is still trying to treat you like dad. She done got into that mindset where she miss your dad. Her only connection to your dad is you. So now she lost both of you. Now she all alone. Now don't get in the mindset of you gotta be there for mom because now she all alone. Mom is grown as hell. She know how to take care of herself. She just been having you do it. You losing money, you losing sleep, you getting tired, you getting drained, you depressed. Quit losing your life over your mom. You're not meant to take care of her. She brought you into this world. It was her job, her responsibility to take care of you. It's not your job and your responsibility to take care of her. That's why we got nursing homes. They wanted to put us in daycare. Boom. There's daycare for old people. King of Hearts. Apparently, we using our brain cells here. We actually thinking. If wife is telling you similar uh advice or saying things in different order, but same advice, same situation, or vice versa, wife listening to husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. I'm just only getting the idea that we're actually listening. We're actually getting to a place where we're figuring out our happiness. We are putting ourselves and our family first that we have created and working on building. Putting our happiness first. Seems like Pisces is going to has a bright future. Um, Nine of Diamonds in reverse. Seems like, I said in Aquarius, this is like the opposer of Wheel of Fortune, but with it being in reverse, it's still good fortune. Still good things coming to you. Happy life, new home, probably new car, children in the future whenever you and your spouse is ready. Things are looking up. Things are going in the direction that you would like for it to go. And the way that the person you're in a relationship would like for it to go. You're finally putting those what I call demons to the side, and you're not letting it get to you. We have the Death card here. In reverse. Four of Spades. Someone in the family is gonna get sick. Apparently people in this family is just not they didn't really take care of their bodies. They didn't really make sure their health is good. So I would just say pay attention to your family history and their health. If you know what family member had this, and this going on, make sure you pay attention to it. Make sure you eat right, eat healthy, exercise to the best of your abilities. Just don't overdo it. Farther down the road, these family members will not make it because their health will deplete. It's COVID-19 right now. So I would just say keep that in mind. COVID-19, from what I've been hearing on the news, been taking out people left and right. If you ain't wearing your mask, and you go outside, you're not immune. You're not immune. It's just like the flu point uh is the flu 2.0, 4.0, 8.0 type. Like it's worse. Like, and then on top of that, you can catch it again because they don't have anything for you to be able to combat it. Honestly, I believe COVID-19 is just something that was created in some scientists created it just to see what would happen to the public. So automatically, I believe that they got something to cure it, but they made this whole year out to be COVID-19 for whatever reason. Basically, think about it like Moses and the ark. If you know the story, you understand. Two of spades. Like I said, family is probably gonna be a couple people in the family. Like I haven't. Well, I got a family member that passed away recently, but I don't know him like that, and I found out just by looking up his name on Facebook, and I was just like, wow. Didn't see that one coming. But technically, my family's health is not great, so all of them are kind of just going through the same thing. That's why I say keep family health in mind. Because whatever happened in your family health, to whatever happened to whatever family member, they got, diabetes, they got gastrointestinal problems, they got like stomach issues, need to pump their stomach from eating too much, cholesterol, high blood pressure. Keep all of that in mind. Make sure you go to them physicals, go to them doctor's appointments as often as you can. Continue to follow what your doctors are telling you. If you have medication, I know at our ages, we not really paying attention to taking our medicine like we supposed to. Now think about it. So did people older than us. A lot of times when you take that medicine, it's like a hidden for some medications, not all. But if you got a good instinct, a good hunch that this medication gonna get you to where you need to be with your health, you can heal from problems, and the problem can go away. But because there are doctors out there that don't give you everything that you need, sometimes you gotta put your feet on the ground, and you gotta stand up and let these people know that you ain't about to play with yourself. You ain't about to play about your health. Ace of Ace of Clubs in reverse. When I see this, what comes to mind is dad probably got some health issues going on. Um, Probably ain't got nothing to do with COVID-19. Just similar things that I was already talking about with high blood pressure. He ain't taking his medication, or he ain't went to a doctor and God knows how long. Probably gonna tell you about his health a little bit. All you need to do is take account of what he telling you was wrong, and then leave it at that. Cause after that, he gonna cry you a river. Like, you can make him feel better. All you can do is say, Dad. All you can do is say, hey, Dad, or hey, Grandpa, or Uncle, or whoever the case may be. Go to the doctor. You grown. Quick, straight to the point. We over here wasting our breath on people that don't need it. You're wasting your time. You living your best life while they're over here calling you like, hey, I'm over here just, I just want to check on you. It's always that, I just want to check on you, but I also wanted to tell you about this, and this going on with me. You know, you always get those phone calls where people act like they concerned about you, but they just want to talk about themselves. Like, get off my line. Get off my line. Okay. J of Spades. When I see this, I think of a sibling. Maybe a sister or a brother. Brothers probably feminine. Yeah. Everybody got their own thing going on right now. Just being realistic. You probably didn't have a good relationship with your sibling. They probably moved out, probably in a relationship that they're not too happy about. They know your relationship is going a lot better than theirs. Probably might ask you for advice, but really don't care for it. Just trying to be nosy. Apply the advice to them. Don't talk in first person. Talk in third person. Ask them about what's going on with them. If they really really want you to give some advice, ask them about what's going on with them. Be more specific. Get into details. If they really want to talk about them and give some advice, and you really want to give that advice, boom, give that advice soon. But like I said, they're not listening. They're going to keep being in that relationship. They're going to keep taking on that bull. You know, the red color with the bull, you know, running in. They want to keep taking them problems. Probably some domestic violence going on. I would just say, you know, pay attention to you. Because you getting out of character at this point, and wife looking at you like, sir, we had this conversation. Maybe you might just need to block all your family. Maybe that's the best. I got to that mindset. Maybe I got to block them. They ain't good for me. They ain't saying nothing good. They don't want to talk about nothing good. They post is nothing but negativity on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, depressed stuff. And you just keep looking at it like, oh my God, or oh my gosh. What the heck, man? It's always something. Don't get out of character. Don't be something that you're not. Look at that. The cards have told their story. Basically, When I see this, my Facebook name, Fortune Teller Teresa. You are playing your cards right. You're going in a direction where you listening to the people you need to listen to, or the person. You're in a career you love. You're getting there, whatever the case may be. Future plans for vacations or dates, or shoot, even stuff in the home, cooking together, watching movies, movie nights. Shoot, being intimate. Things are going in your favor. We have the Three of Swords. When I think about this, I think about job reference. Apparently, at this period of time, you're holding on to a job that you're not really interested in. And you're having problems. The manager's annoying. They keep working you to death. Your schedule probably messed up. Or was messed up. You're getting to the point where you're just ready to quit. Now, my advice for this is just maybe you should. Not every job is worth your time, no matter how much money you're making. Unless you feel like you love it and you really can make something out of it, I would just leave it alone, or continue to work your way up and take everything to the chin. Whatever you feel is worth it. But Three of Swords, I just don't believe that this is something that you really truly feel is worth it. It's a lot of arguments, a lot of problems, a lot of disagreements in the workplace. You just at this job because it's getting you some extra money. You're probably doing something under the table. And I wouldn't say continue to do certain things under the table. Just do the right things. You got Nine of Cups, Nine of Hearts. Apparently, whatever you're doing under the table, a lot of people, selling drugs. That's what comes to mind, just to be quite frank. That dope dealing business, it don't get you nothing but in the grave or in jail. But it's the quickest and easy way to make money. Like I said, the quick and easy way is not always the best. Sometimes that's what gets you out the game. I got a relative, 2006, passed away, was doing a deal, got shot. I would just say be careful. It's a risky thing with drug dealing. especially because I've watched like movies with, cartels, mobs, all of that stuff. You got to be careful with who you do business with. Because if you don't give them their money, then your life in danger. And your life shouldn't be in danger just to make money. Like I said, do what you love, not what you feel is a quick way to make some money. No matter how much money you making, not not all money is good money. And apparently the person you're in a relationship with speaks on this a good deal. If we are going to continue, Pisces, if we are going to continue to be on this good path, we might want to get rid of all negativity, including that under the table work. Sometimes under the table work, you don't got to worry about taxes. You don't got to worry about um, people taking money from you. You get this profit and it's yours. Of course, who wouldn't want that? But at the same time, like I said, not all money is good money. Sorry. You wasted your time with this one. You spend more time on the streets than you do with your family. This is just like that clock in, clock out job. You got to put a lot of time in it. Then you got that person calling you up. Hey, can I get this such and such and such? Can I get this jig? Can I get this dime? I got family in it. Gotta have guns on you. Gotta protect your life at all times. On that gang violent stuff. Wife over here telling you, man, it's not the best idea. Or maybe vice versa. As far as partners go. Apparently this is an argument y'all have frequently. You've been wanting to quit that job, but she been probably telling you to keep it. It's better than being on the street. And at least she know where you at, and at least you know you partially safe, because even the people that doing the drug deals, like, they could come up at your job and try to rob your job, then you putting the job in harm's way. You making the job lose money. You in the mindset of probably not caring, but I think that you should. Criminal offense and all. Apparently, you still holding on to a past situation. Maybe your dad probably, or uncle probably was doing the same thing. Mom told you about it probably, or you learned from it, or you seen it in the neighborhood growing up. We got plenty of hoods. T, Avondale, Evanston. Just to name a couple, Bond Hill, Roselawn, downtown. You're still holding on to that mindset of being up under mom and being like what mom expects you to be, like dad. 3 of Hearts. This goes along with the 2 of Hearts, dude. You're breaking your mom's heart. Are you really concerned about breaking your mom's heart? Are you really concerned about being the best you can be for your mom? Are you living for your mom, even though at some point in time, just to be realistic, parents go before we do, unless something tragic happens on the street. Especially if you probably got health problems going on in the family and people aren't taking themselves to the doctor's appointments and stuff like they should. It's sickness and in health. You should only be worried about that with the person you're in a relationship with. Your wife is not married to your family. Your wife is married to you. And vice versa. Husband not married to the family. Husband married to you. If you keep going down that road, Empress in reverse, 6 of Clubs, your home will have arguments about these things, and it will be petty arguments. Petty arguments where you're probably going to be on the couch. Y'all, wife gonna be mad. Husband gonna be mad. Pisces, you still putting family first, and still not doing what you set out for yourself to be a better person. You're still letting that negative energy in your life. She's starting to get frustrated. She's starting to be ready to just call it a quits, probably. If you're going to keep putting family over her, then maybe she needs to just let you deal with your family. Two of Diamonds. Because she loves you, she'll probably stick around and put up with your bull, especially if you probably are living together or you spend a lot of time around her place because you haven't moved out of mom's yet. Y'all probably still not in a relationship, but you still probably just trying to, conversate with her, still get her attention. Basically, you're annoying at this point. But like I said, I am trying to find a way to keep this in a positive solution. But it's we got the family in reverse. 10 of Diamonds. Seems like you got 10 steps forward As soon as you were doing good, but you started to not believe in yourself again. Started to have self-confidence, a loss of it. Maybe if you keep continuing down the path, you won't get that family that you want. Something worse could possibly happen to you. Jed Diamonds. Apparently, you have a sibling. Nagging in your ear. They probably could tell you good things about you, and they probably know the best about themselves, but they're continuing to be in a messed up situation. This is where I would say, please do not pay attention to her relationship. Maybe she might have some good advice, but she doesn't think that you're going to take it seriously because she's doing hella dumb stuff herself. Or maybe a brother, maybe a cousin. Queen of Hearts. For whatever reason, it seems like you listen to your sister or your brother or your cousin. The one good advice that they could give you. Apparently, it gave you the opportunity to fix your relationship. It shouldn't take a family member telling you advice. The same things that your wife is already telling you or your husband is already telling you or a person you're dating in the talking phase with. It shouldn't take this joke of a sister or sibling or cousin or whoever in the family to tell you about yourself. Then it puts you in a conflict probably with yourself, which is not logical. You should have just listened to her in the first place, or him, and got out of that talking phase. Been more serious. Be more serious. You'll have a happy ending. Ten of Spades. Seems like it'll be a period of happiness. And then, for whatever reason, you guys are probably pregnant still. Dealing with each other's hormones and um, being very argumentative about petty things, letting that anger get to you instead of having another approach on the way you talk to each other. Stop yelling and put the inside voices on, basically. Because it's not going to get you anywhere but stress. Nine of Clubs. Nowhere but stress. This was in the first, past, and present. Three of Diamonds, but in reverse. The way that I see it is people are looking, people are paying attention, people know that you have good things going for you, but it's none of their business. It's none of their business. They don't need to know what's going on with you. If you choose to post a picture on Facebook, boom, it's a picture. If people got comments, don't even pay attention to them. If you want to just still do you on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, do you. If not, don't. It's your choice, your life. Nobody makes decisions for you but you and the person you're in a relationship with. J of Clubs. Eventually, like I said, you will have the opportunity to have children, have a happy life, but you have to keep that negative energy out of it completely. Completely. When I say completely, I mean just stay away from anybody that you know is going to get you in trouble, basically. Unless you like staying on the couch or living at mom's house, get that negative energy up out of there. Five of Hearts. I swear. Are we going to let the distractions from our past continue to be Three of Clubs? Continue to be our downfall, Pisces? Are we going to continue to let the past get in the way of our relationship and career? I hope not. I've already said what I could say as far as advice about it. Being careful, getting negative energy out, listening more to your spouse and the positive things that she is giving as far as advice. If you choose to continue to just stay down that same path, then just leave the relationship alone. Sometimes leaving a person alone is the best option instead of taking them down and making them feel like they have to suffer along with you just because they love you. Treatment is more important, treatment is more important than just someone loving you. The way you are treated matters so much more than just love itself. Love is just an emotion. You have to put some work, you have to put some energy, you have to put something in it. Just like ingredients. You can't have cereal without the milk, basically, and think that the cereal gonna be the way you want it to be unless you want some dry cereal. You can't have a cake without the eggs and the water or milk and the butter. You can't have, spaghetti or lasagna without the pasta, the sauce, the cheese, the meat, and all of that good stuff. You got to put some work into it. You got to put the ingredients into it. You got to do more of good things. Otherwise, it's going to taste nasty. It's going to be a sour taste to your mouth. That wraps up the reading for Pisces. The next reading will be for Aries. My daughter's is an Aries, and I know a couple of Aries. I can only imagine what is to come for this reading, but I'm about to get the card shuffling and all that stuff, and I will see Aries in the next video. Peace.